75 degrees in some areas. Plenty of sunshine,
Wow,
a few
look at
high
that.
clouds, some beautiful colors on the horizon as the sun starts to peek over the horizon in just a little bit. But keep in mind, we'll be close to 100 degrees today and again tomorrow.
Wow.
It'll be very, very close. We'll take a look at the numbers and what you can expect with the cool down that'll happen sometime in the near future. I'll let you know when.
What I want to know is, did you do it?
Did I do what?
Did you turn the AC on?
Not yet, nope.
Oh, I did it last night. I was thinking about you, and I'm like, I wonder if Jerry's turning his on.
I checked the temperature in the house. It was 80 degrees at best. So nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
Woo! All right.
Very comfortable.
Wow, okay. I'm very proud of you. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Thanks, Jerry. It's going to be a busy weekend in Indian Wells as the BNP Paribas Open gets underway. The world-class tennis event gets started this Sunday, March 1st, and brings top players from all over the Indian Wells Tennis Garden, including tennis icon Venus Williams, who has accepted a wild card invitation to the tournament. This will mark her 10th appearance at the event. Sunday marks the start of the women's qualifying rounds. And even if you aren't going to the matches at the Tennis Garden this weekend, traffic will be heavy in the area for the entirety of the BNP's two-week run time. The main congestion will be at the intersection of Washington Street and Highway 111. Gates open at 10 in the morning with traffic building up at around 9:30. Things pick up again around 4:30 in the afternoon when day sessions end and night matches begin. Our friends at CV Sync recommend you skip the area entirely on your commute if you can. And starting this morning, the outside northbound lane of Highway 111 will be closed in Rancho Mirage between Frank Sinatra Drive and 1 Mirage Place. The city says it's because of driveway repair work. Drivers are reminded to use caution when driving through work zones and use alternate routes. Work will take place during the day and traffic delays are expected, so be prepared there. And just a quick heads up for Palm Springs commuters, Indian Canyon Drive at the Wash reopened to drivers Thursday afternoon. That means that all road closures, including East Vista Chino and North Genotri Trail, have been lifted. The closures were in effect of stormy weather late last week and windy conditions this week. Palm Springs residents were invited to help make local streets safer at a community traffic safety workshop on Thursday. It was hosted by the Palm Springs Police Department's Traffic Division and City Engineering. Officials began with a brief presentation on local traffic data and current safety efforts, then answered questions and received some feedback on reducing collisions, from tackling speeding concerns to improving crosswalks and adding traffic safety measures.
But it's hearing from them and getting the feedback, what they're seeing out within the community, and really kind of push the 3 E's when it comes to traffic. That's education, enforcement, and engineering. So we're trying to bring all those three things together and get some feedback from the community.
Palm Springs city leaders say neighborhood insight can drastically help shape the future of road safety improvements. Some new data was released Thursday on the health and well-being of residents across the Coachella Valley. Our NBC Palm Springs Alondra Campos breaks the numbers down for us.
Community leaders, healthcare providers, and residents gathered at the UC Riverside campus in Palm Desert as the latest Coachella Valley Community Health Survey results were unveiled. The survey, led by Health Assessment and Research for Communities, serves as a snapshot of the Coachella Valley's unique needs.
Park was created because Riverside County is immense, right? And the data that's countywide doesn't tell our story. We needed data to tell our story here. HARC
surveyed more than 2,800 adult and children participants from the Coachella Valley about a diverse list of topics. The top two, food insecurity and vaccination rates. According to the data, food insecurity has skyrocketed since 2022, with 1 in 4 Coachella Valley adults having to skip meals throughout the day due to lack of funds, and 1 in 10 having to go through an entire day without eating at all. When it comes to vaccination rates, HARC officials tell us it is lower than back in 2016. COVID-19. According to the data, only 45% of the Coachella Valley has received a flu shot. And for the first time this year, people surveyed were asked about disaster preparedness and their experiences with extreme weather events, highlighting climate-related health challenges. Between 2022 and 2025, 33% of the Coachella Valley population reported fair or poor air quality in their neighborhoods, while 23% of adults were prevented from engaging in outdoor activities due to the air quality.
Ways in which this data can be used, there are so many. It is so diverse, and it can be leveraged into policy, education, nonprofits, healthcare.
One of the supporting organizations was Desert Oasis Healthcare, whose leaders say this data is critical for planning.
HARC's data gives us a real swath of information across the entire Coachella Valley, which, as we all know, is different from being lumped into Riverside County. So that's allowed us to design, where do we build our next location? Where do we offer services to our member? What parts of the valley really need more support?
This year's release of the survey also went beyond a traditional presentation, featuring youth-created artwork inspired by the data.
Data is storytelling, and to hear it from and see it from the eyes of children in the community, I think is really jarring, because the data and healthcare and information that we receive from the survey really reflects a lot about what they go through on a daily basis.
For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Alondra Campos.
And let's take a live look now outside from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Palm Springs. Jerry, it was pretty toasty yesterday. Is that trend continuing through the weekend?
Immediate future, yeah, we'll just be under 100 degrees later this afternoon. Have those numbers in just a few seconds. 70 degrees. We should be starting at around 50. Even the overnight lows are above normal. 6-mile-an-hour winds out of the northwest. 37% relative humidity. Checking the temps around freezing at Big Bear. 64 degrees Joshua Tree. 74 Desert Hot Springs. 66 at Indio. San Gorgonio Pass, Cabazon, also at 66 degrees. Nothing on radar, really. Some high clouds could rotate in like yesterday. So mostly sunny skies, a few fair weather high clouds above 30,000 feet. Nothing on radar over the southwest. That dry weather pattern will continue over the next few days ahead of us. But the reason we're so warm today, getting close to 100 degrees, is because that ridge of high pressure in the upper levels of the troposphere is sitting right on top of us. And that will keep those numbers well above normal through this coming weekend. After that, some changes on the way. Dew points near 40 degrees today. Middle of the day relative humidity should rest in the teens. So a dry day today, but with lots of sunshine and above normal numbers. The forecast high today for Palm Springs is 98 degrees. The record is 99, set back in 1986. Lots of 97s and 98s in the valley today. Basically more of the same tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, upper 90s for the valley. Getting close in some areas to 100 degrees. And our Comfort Air 3-day forecast has mid-90s on Sunday, still well above normal by about 20 degrees. We'll take a look at what we can expect into a new week and new month. Yeah, the numbers are going to back off, but by how much? I'll let you know in just a few minutes.
All right, Jerry, thanks. We'll see you in a bit. Well, the Riverside County Fire Department wants you to stay safe with these high temperatures this week, and especially if you go hiking. According to CAL FIRE, they needed the help of the California Highway Patrol on Thursday to rescue 4 hikers in the Ladder Canyon area east of Mecca. Officials say the hikers were part of a larger group of 8 and reported general weakness at around 3:30 in the afternoon. The 4 hikers were flown out of the area but refused further care afterwards. Time is running out for Riverside County residents to share their opinions about how the county should prioritize spending. Next year's community budget prioritizes surveys ends on Saturday. Survey results will be incorporated into the budget drafting process that starts in May and culminates in hearings the following month. In previous years, public safety strategies to solve homelessness and affordable health care ranked among the highest concerns for residents. You can give your thoughts through the online survey at the website you see right here at the bottom of your screen. Construction is set to start Monday on more than $7.5 million in upgrades to Demuth Park in Palm Springs. Officials announced this week that the project will improve access, safety, and amenities for the community. It'll add permanent large and small dog parks, new ADA parking spaces, and convert a dirt lot into a paved parking area. Crews will also pave existing lots, repair some sidewalks and pathways, and build a new restroom facility. Work has been in planning for more than 5 years now and is expected to wrap up in October. It's time now for Fido Fridays. It's a segment we do to highlight the new community program called Fido. It was started by the members of the community and allows locals to take a dog out of the shelter for a day. This week, our community contributor Jen Agnew introduces us to Oreo. Take a look.
This is 8-year-old Oreo, and he has been at the shelter since June of 2024. Oreo, come here. Hi, you're sweet.
Oreo couldn't wait to go for a car ride. Nearly 2 years in the shelter, and this 8-year-old boy loves everyone and is calm with other dogs.
I already got like 2 casted dogs.
That's all right.
No.
Come on, he's been in the shelter for almost 2 years.
No, me
Come
too.
on, save him. Oh, that's Oreo.
Oh, I live in Arkansas. I couldn't.
Oh my God, he would love Arkansas. Since June of 24.
No.
He's 8 years old. Can he sit? Oh, look at that. Just trying to get more exposure and hopefully get him a home.
This is why programs like Fido matter. For dogs like Oreo, even time outside means everything. After so long behind those shelter doors, you could almost see the stress melt away when he finally gets fresh air and a chance to just be a dog again. At 8 years old, Oreo should be living his best years with a loving family, not in a kennel. He's at Desert Hot Springs Animal Shelter, ready to finally go home.
Oh, and I got a chance to meet Oreo, and he's such a sweetheart, so good with other dogs, very calm for a husky especially. If you'd like to adopt Oreo, you can contact the Desert Hot Springs Shelter. His ID number is 43761755. And if you'd like to become a Fido walker and take a dog out for the day, you can send an email to Pam Solek. That's pam.solek@gmail.com, or find her on the Nextdoor app. We also have a happy announcement for you on this Friday. One of the previous Fido dogs from November, Juniper, has found her forever home. She's been at the shelter since April of last year. Thanks to all of you for getting the word out, for Jen for introducing us to her, and for her new family that adopted her. On the topic of adoptable dogs, if you're going to the Date Festival for its final week this weekend, the Coachella Valley Animal Campus will be there with their free dog adoptions. They are inviting visitors to meet some adorable furry faces that are available to take home same day. CVAC also says the adoptions come with vaccinations, microchip and spay and neuter surgeries, and an engraved ID tag. Their booth scheduled on Thursday and Friday from 3 to 6 p.m., then Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5 if you can make it out there. Well, coming up on your morning news this weekend, Golden Voice is hosting their 2026 Coachella Valley Clinic, offering no-cost care to Valley residents. We're going to sit down with the organizers right after the break and let you need to know and tell you what you need to know for the clinic this weekend. And later, a local university in Riverside County is cutting 3 different men's sports programs, a decision that was met with protests from both athletes and the community. Our Brett Rosen's going to have that story for us. But first, look at this gorgeous view from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. What a way to start off our Friday morning. Jerry's going to break down your weekend forecast and let you know what's happening in the week ahead. Stay right here.
Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the deal guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
This week, thousands of Coachella Valley residents will have access to free health care. The 2026 Coachella Valley Clinic, presented by Golden Voice, runs February 27th through March 1st at the Empire Polo Grounds, offering no-cost medical, dental, and vision services to the public. Joining me now are Rudy Morales, co-chair of the clinic, and Roki Galindo, a staff volunteer, to talk about how this event is changing lives right here in our very own community. Welcome, you guys. Great to see you again.
Thank you, Mary.
Great to be here.
Show.
This is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
Especially for those who cannot access medical care on a regular basis.
Correct.
I mean, you've got vision, dental, regular medical doctors. What else do you have? I mean, you were telling me a moment ago, it's like MASH, the show. If you've seen the show MASH, it's in a huge tent. What can people expect when they come?
Well, they're going to expect to get services for free at no cost to them, and they get to not pay anything out of pocket, co-pay, anything, everything is free. We have mammograms testing, and then we have pap smears testing, HIV testing, STD testing, and we'll have medical providers there, resource if you need to apply for medical assistance or anything, or social assistance. The County of Riverside is going to be there with other community partners, IHP, Moneta Healthcare, other agencies involved going to participate as well.
And you were saying you have over 70 stations. I mean, that's humongous. A lot of these doctors are coming in from out of town, is that correct?
Correct.
Yes, 85% of the doctors that come and help this event are from out of town. So we're urging people locally to please volunteer. The community has to help the community.
What do you see, Roki, specifically as a volunteer, the biggest need is when people come in?
The biggest need is number one, a smile. I always make sure that everybody comes in and get a smile. I invite them to have some breakfast because we have food there for everything. It's a huge, huge thing. It's one of the biggest tents on the polo grounds. And we take over the entire tent, and as well as another building adjacent. So we got about 20 stations for medical, about 70 stations for dentistry. We got about 15 stations for optometry. We make the glasses right there on the spot for you. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're going to be there. Get there early, because it is first come, first serve.
What do people need when they arrive?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
No ID cards, no
All we
nothing.
Require is a pulse.
Okay.
And if you want to, I say this joke all the time. If you want to be Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston or anybody else, come in. We don't care. We want you to get free services. Enjoy the services free. I mean, Golden Voice does spend a lot of money. We thank them very well. And we want to make sure the community of the Coachella Valley get the services. It's here free.
And where can folks get more information?
They can call us directly. My number is 760-578-7924, or Roki, 760-4716. We are bilingual. We do speak Spanish, English, and another language that they need to speak to us. We're open. You can email us as well. We're on the flyer, and we're answering our phones 24/7 until Sunday.
Wonderful. Is there a website if anybody has
CaliforniaCareForce.org. CaliforniaCareForce.org. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, that's great.
I was waiting for the moment.
You're waiting for the moment. I love it.
It's a wonderful event. The patients do get breakfast and lunch.
That's great.
We serve for 3 days.
And that's a big need, too.
Yes. And our volunteers, you do get fed as well. Lunch is very good lunch.
Fantastic. And it's Friday through Sunday at the Empire Polo Grounds.
Correct.
Avenue 51.
Avenue 51. Rudy, Roki, thank you so much for being here.
Mary.
And thank you for what you do for our community. This is very much needed, and you help lots and lots of people, and I appreciate you.
And thank you for being our voice.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure.
But before we exit, if you're a veteran there's no waiting for you. If you're a vet,
Ooh, it's a fast track.
fast track. If you're a veteran, he's a veteran himself, Marine, of course. But if you're a veteran, you don't have to wait in line. You get in first.
Love it.
If you're a vet, please come in, and you don't have to wait in line.
That's an absolute bonus. Thank you both so much
Thank you, Mary.
for spreading the word. Yeah,
Thank you.
and we'll be right back.
NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. Miss the
Oh, what a pretty shot again from the Walter Clark 111 cam. Some wispy high clouds and the sunrise a couple minutes ago peaked along the horizon there. You can see some colors there. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. Lots of sunshine, but a little bit on the warm side. We had a high of 95 degrees. That was yesterday in Palm Springs. The normal is 76 degrees. And Indio set a record of 98 degrees yesterday, and we'll be close to 100 degrees this afternoon. We'll stop shy of that century mark. At least that's our forecast today. 75 degrees at Desert Hot Springs, 68 degrees at Indio. Winds under 10 miles an hour, not a concern today. Ridge of high pressure, which is huge over the southwest right now. It rotates in a counterclockwise fashion. That's why we have some high clouds kind of moving in on the northern perimeter of that high pressure center, which is going to be with us through Sunday, ensuring those numbers will be in the 90s. Today, mid to upper 90s. A lot of us getting close to 100 degrees today. Likewise, on Saturday, lots of sunshine and mid to upper 90s again for the valley. Now, the earliest day we ever picked up a triple-digit number for the city of Palm Springs in over a century of records was March 5th. It's going to be close today and tomorrow. 98 degrees, getting close to that 99-degree high temperature reading set back in '86. Other numbers today include 98 degrees at Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, and La Quinta. Then tomorrow, I just changed the map, 98 degrees again tomorrow. That should easily beat that record of 94 degrees. 98 degrees at Cathedral City, 99 on Saturday, Rancho Mirage and La Quinta. Numbers come down just by a few degrees on Sunday, but 95 degrees, a lot of middle 90s for the valley. That will break that 93-degree record set back several years ago. Okay, wind's not a problem today. Breezy Saturday, Sunday. Watching Monday with that frontal boundary moving through, but only around the San Gorgonio Pass and Desert Hot Springs on Monday. Here's the trough I'm talking about. It begins to weaken as it moves through the area. We stay dry, no rain. All that stays well to the north. The ensemble forecast agrees with that. Lots of middle 80s for us in the Coachella Valley under some sunshine. Now, Sunday, March 8th, this is well into the future and things may change, but we're looking at temps coming back down to the 70s. Again, that's Sunday, March 8th and Monday, March 9th. Stay tuned. Comfort Air 70 forecast, upper 90s today and tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, middle 90s Sunday. Trough of pressure, low pressure moves through. It'll bump the temps down, but even 88 degrees is well over the averages for this time of year. And 80s will continue through most of next week.
Good one. That's the first time I've ever seen that. What? From Jerry? No.
Wow.
Good one.
My Friday dance.
That is an upgraded Friday dance, yeah.
One Coachella Valley helping us bring you hashtag holiday calendar and pop quiz. Got a couple questions loosely related to one of the days today. Oh, there's a lot going on the calendar for Friday, February 27th, 2026. It's National Protein Day, National Retro Day, National Strawberry Day, No Brainer Day, and Big Breakfast Day. While you're eating your big breakfast, here's some of the holidays we're looking at today on our calendar. World Pokemon Day is today. Yeah, we have one at the desk here. Yeah.
This is what Pokemon looks like. But not, it's not Pikachu. I was like, who is this?
Who is this? Pikachu.
Is this Pikachu?
Pika,
Is it?
Pika, Pika, Pika. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
the
so
original
cute.
1996 release of Pokemon Red and Green occurred in this date that year. Apparently, special merchandise has been released today to commemorate that anniversary. 30 years old. Happy birthday, Pokemon.
You're old.
You are. You are old.
You can go into a bar now, right?
You can. Come with us tonight.
Also, National Kahlua Day, speaking of the bars, right?
Yeah.
This popular Mexican coffee liqueur was first produced in Veracruz, Mexico in 1936. A good dessert liqueur, right?
Love it.
Also, International Polar Bear Day today. It's a day to raise awareness of polar bears because of they're threatened by the habitat loss due to climate change. And they're beautiful, big bears, right? Oh, I want to pat one.
Oh,
Ride them in the Arctic.
you may be minus a hand.
Polar is our key word in today's pop quiz. First of two, multiple choice. Although this company first used polar bear characters to advertise their product in 1922, it wasn't until 1993 when these anthropomorphic creatures were consistently used in many of their advertisements. Which of these companies have used polar bears in their ads? A, Coca-Cola, B, Haagen-Dazs, or C, Ready Ice?
I want to say this.
I want to say this too.
I remember the picture,
I
don't
do.
you?
I can just see them now.
I guess everybody's seen the ads.
Yay! Jerry's going easy on us on a Friday.
Yeah, it's Coca-Cola,
Yay.
Second polar question for you. The Polar Express.
I like this one too.
Quiet Manny.
Sorry.
Quiet Manny. The Polar Express is a 2004 Christmas fantasy film depicting human characters using live action and motion capture computer animation. This movie tells the story of a young boy who travels to the North Pole aboard a magical train. Name the primary actor who voices multiple characters in the Polar Express. A, Robin Williams. B, Morgan Freeman. Or C, Tom Hanks. Control room, you go first. Got a C, a C, and a C.
Yes. It took me a minute there, but got it.
I was like nudging her.
I see.
Yes.
I see lots of C's.
Yes. Yes.
Tom Hanks.
Forrest Gump.
Everybody, 100%.
100% on a Friday.
You graduate into the weekend. Congratulations. Back in a bit.
Kapkum ka.
Now, connecting the Valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Welcome back on this Friday morning, February 27th. I'm Mary Strong. Jerry's going to join us from the Weather Center in just a bit, but first a look at some of the things happening around the valley this weekend. The La Quinta Concert in the Park series continues tomorrow night, offering free live music for the community to enjoy. It's at Silver Rock Park and will be headlined by the band Chico, playing a mix of Latin oldies and R&B hits. It all gets started at 7 o'clock in the evening, and don't forget to bring your chairs and your blankets. The Palm Springs Police Department is opening its doors to the public this weekend. They're holding an open house this Saturday, February 28th, at their Civic Center Drive facility from 3 in the afternoon until 6 o'clock at night. They'll be giving tours, demonstrations, and answering your questions. The event is free and open to the public. The 5th annual Veterans Fishing Derby is coming up this Saturday at Lake Cahuia's Veterans Regional Park in La Quinta. Veterans and locals are invited to cast out their fishing rods for the fun competition. Gates open early at 5:30 in the morning. Tournament runs from 7 to 11 a.m. It's free to enter to fish, but there is a $5 cash tournament fee for non-veterans collected at the gates. Proceeds benefit local veterans groups. The county is providing over 4,000 pounds of trout for the Derby, with local Valley staple Yellow Mart providing half of the supply.
We've got sizes from 1 pound to 1.5, which is the catchables. And I saw some in there, guys. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll see some big old ones in there. They were probably 6-7 pounds, and we had some gold, some lightning trout that were absolutely amazing. It's a chance for parents, kids, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, to get together and to put down the phone, have a conversation, laugh, tell jokes, and create memories that not only for a day, but will last a lifetime.
The event is hosted by the Riverside County Regional Park and Open Space District, Supervisor V. Manuel Perez's office, and the Desert Recreation District. Cabot's Pebble Museum is hosting award-winning artists from Mata Ortiz, Mexico, starting today through Sunday. It's free to check out. You can watch master potters demonstrate traditional techniques. And if the weather cooperates, they'll actually fire pottery using ancient methods right there on the ground. After the firing, there's a live auction where you can bid on the finished pieces. It's a fundraiser for both the museum and the artists, so it's a great way to support local culture while picking up some authentic artwork. The Ranch Recovery Centers in Desert Hot Springs will host a dedication ceremony this morning to recognize donors who helped fund its new medical services building. The event begins at 11:30 this morning at the nonprofit's main campus on Annandale Avenue. The new facility will support on-site medical care, including routine checkups, medication, dispensing treatment, and psychiatric services. The ranch provides comprehensive substance use treatment to hundreds of adults each year, along with family support services. A local university in Riverside County is cutting 3 different men's sports programs, a decision that was met with protests from both the athletes and the community around them. One of the sports programs is men's wrestling, and 2 Palm Desert High School alumni are speaking out. Our NBC Palm Springs' Brett Rosen has a story.
The administration walks in, the athletic director walks in, and they just tell us straight up, like, hey, the CB wrestling program is being discontinued. We are cutting the program.
David Alonzo, a Palm Desert High School alumnus and sophomore wrestler at California Baptist University, says he was in complete shock when the CBU Athletics Department put out in a statement that following the 2025-2026 season, men's wrestling, men's golf, and men's swim and dive would be completely cut.
As soon as it happened, like, my mind was racing. Like yes, about the scholarship, about how am I going to end the season, my future. Like that was what really got me. Like, what am I going to do next?
Alonzo says the school has told him they would still honor his athletic scholarship post the program being cut. However, he says playing the sport he loves is the main reason he even pursued a higher education in the first place. So now he says he'll be looking at other out-of-state schools.
Knowing that I'm going to have to move potentially out of state or farther from my family, it's kind of scary.
Alonzo also mentioned how he would lose his CBU family. One person in particular would be Dylan Guillermo, someone he's wrestled with since they were kids, and also wrestled at Palm Desert High School. Guillermo says since the announcement, it's been hard to focus on his craft.
Because it just makes me start to question whether, like, wrestling is right for me and whether I should be continuing this.
In a statement back in January, the Vice President for Athletics, Dr. Micah Parker, said in part, quote, "We are committed to walking beside those impacted as they navigate next steps for their academic and athletic careers. And as the season draws to a close, those that are alumni of the CBU wrestling program are just wanting their voices heard to find a way to save it."
You know, we're always willing to sit down, and I continue to extend that invitation to Dr. Parker and Dr. Ellis to just sit down. Let's have a dialogue, a conversation, and talk about other viable solutions.
With NBC Palm Springs, I'm Brett Rosen.
NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Your Coachella Valley Firebirds went up against the Henderson Silver Knights last night, but they were not able to take home the win. Our Tim O'Brien was at the arena last night and has a recap for you.
A 6-2 loss tonight for the Firebirds inside Acrisure Arena at the hands of the Henderson Silver Knights. You know, there are times in sports where things might seem everything is going well and perfect, but it just didn't translate. The day before practice, Firebirds getting some bodies back, looking healthy. They've got the team back offensively that they're going to roll with here in the last 20 games or so, but it just did not translate onto the ice tonight from the jump. I had mentioned to head coach Derek Laxdal maybe from the first timeout. The Firebirds took an early timeout in the first period, and he corrected me saying really from the opening faceoff, something just seemed off tonight. The offense maybe a little out of sync. Defensively, some guys out of position. Victor Osman, I'm sure, would tell you not his best night between the pipes, but the Firebirds need to regroup. They've got a good Bakersfield team coming in on Saturday. Every single game is a 4-point swing in the division. Every game a Pacific Division matchup the rest of the way. So the Firebirds are wanting to continue on the upward trend. They're going to have to change things around rather quickly. Following the game, head coach Derek Laxdal certainly not pleased with his team's outcome, but as a veteran coach, he knows they'll get back to it, get their heads straight, and get back to work tomorrow.
Let's roll that back to the start of the game. Things seemed off. It was right off from the get-go. It wasn't. It was a mucky game. Great game by Henderson. They, they're a team fighting for their playoff life. They're 9 points behind us, 7 after tonight, and they played like they wanted the 2 points more than we did. And the first goal, I'm not going to say who, but we have a guy coming back in the zone. Like, talk about numbers around the puck, and we get 4 guys in the right place, and we get a 5th guy gliding in the neutral zone. And so they make a pass to the middle of the ice, and that's his position. It's in the net. Right? Give him credit for a good shot. Second goal, again, puck gets dumped in. We have a 5th guy gliding in the neutral zone. So we'll address that tomorrow with a group.
Well, the Firebirds, as mentioned, will regroup back at it Saturday night here for Cancer Awareness Night. Hockey Fights Cancer, a special evening, of course, fighting for those, whether they've lost their lives, their battle, or still fighting. So be sure you get tickets still, cvfirebirds.com. Puck drop at 6 against the Bakersfield Condors, a team above the Firebirds right now in the Pacific Division. So that makes it that much more important on the ice, but with a bigger picture, of course, for the theme of the night. 6-2 loss, though, tonight for the Firebirds against Henderson, and we'll regroup, and get back at it on Saturday.
And we thank Tim O'Brien for that update. Well, up next, Manny the Movie Guy is in studio this morning with the latest on a new Elvis Presley documentary. But first, we're going to head outside. This is going to be a live look from our Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. What a beautiful day in store for us today. It's a little toasty out there. Jerry says we're going to get those warm temperatures throughout the weekend. He's going to tell you how hot it'll get next.
Still snow at the tram right now, but with the next couple of days, a lot of that will melt because we have warm weather moving through the last few days of the month. Okay, yesterday we had 95 degrees for high. The record is 99, so it wasn't a record high temp. Day before that, we did set a record in Palm Springs with 95 degrees. Well, today we're going to be in the upper 90s. It's going to be a very warm day until we move into the first week of March. Things change. Right now, 60s and 70s in the Coachella Valley, 69 degrees at Palm Springs, 64 at Banning, 28 degrees currently at Big Bear, 63 at Yucca Valley at this hour. And wind's not really an issue. They're just a little breezy at best, but that will change with the frontal boundary approaching us as we move into the next few days. Ridge of high pressure, kind of see it easily here on our satellite imagery, enhanced satellite. It's rotating in a clockwise fashion, sitting over the top of us. Yeah, some high clouds in the northern perimeter moving into the area, but that high will keep us about 20 to 25 degrees above normal. Mid to upper 90s today. Mostly sunny skies. High pressure still with us. Again, mid to upper 90s on Saturday. The earliest day on record for Palm Springs that we had the century mark is March 5th, and we'll be awfully close to breaking that. We'll monitor the numbers today and tomorrow. 98 degrees are forecast high in Palm Springs, the record 99 there, 97 degrees under mostly sunny skies at Indio, 92 at Cabazon. Then tomorrow, 98 degrees again for Palm Springs, should easily smash that record of 94 set back in 1986. You can see a lot of 98s and 99s. 99, Rancho Mirage La Quinta, tomorrow afternoon under mostly sunny skies. The numbers come down by a few degrees, but still 95 degrees, about 20 degrees above normal. The record 93 on Sunday afternoon. All sunshine with those middle 90s on Sunday afternoon. Wind's not an issue today. A little breezy Saturday and Sunday, but with that front moving through, the winds do pick up late Sunday into Monday, but only in the wind-prone areas, just strong breezes in the Coachella Valley. Okay, Monday, a trough of low pressure begins to weaken as it moves through, but it'll bump those numbers down just below 90 degrees. Again, that's Monday, a few high clouds, onshore winds getting a little gusty. The ensemble forecast agrees, no rain for us in Southern California with that front, stays well to the north of us. 88 degrees Monday for Palm Springs, 87 Indio, 86 degrees at Palm Desert, so the numbers do come down below 90. And then another system, well, this is a weekend almost a half away, but another system could bring those numbers down to the upper 70s, but that's Sunday, March 8th, over a week away. Things may change. Stay tuned. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Yeah, it's going to be close to that century mark today and tomorrow. Middle 90s Sunday. Records will be set all 3 afternoons in some areas of the Southwest. Upper 80s on Monday, mid 80s Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday 82 under sunshine.
Delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest broadcasts, digital exclusive content, contests, and more. Go to NBCPalmSprings.com. Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Well, Manny's here, and you are talking about the king.
That's right. Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
I love that.
Did you see the Elvis movie 4 years ago?
I did.
Yeah,
It was
and
so good.
I love it. And 4 years after making the feature film Elvis with Austin Butler, director Baz Luhrmann is back with The King again. This time, it's for a quasi-documentary, quasi-concert film called EPIC, which stands for Elvis Presley in Concert. I spent some time with the Moulin Rouge director to talk about Elvis.
I love it, Manny. I love it.
A big congrats on Epic. It's an entertaining, eye-opening, and heartfelt tribute to the King. And it's certainly, definitely, astoundingly made with love.
Thank you. Finding this material literally in salt mines. This tape where Elvis tells about his life story. The music in it, literally seeing 3 generations going along, kids who don't know anything about Elvis, applauding, clapping. I mean, this weekend, 1,900 screens in America. It's time for the Elvis Presley core to get out there and bring 5 people who don't care about Elvis and just see how they feel afterwards. You know, it's an epic weekend.
There's been a lot written and a lot said, but never from my side of the story.
Aims to prove successfully that Elvis is not just a washed-up Las Vegas crooner in the 70s. You agree with me on that, Mr. Buzz?
Yeah. Well, what people are confused about is he thought he was doing this show once, and in this movie, he goes, then I'm going to take it to England, I'm going to go to Japan, and for reasons which we cover in the movie, he never, ever performs outside the United States, and as I am speaking to you, Elvis is getting the world tour that he never had right now, this weekend, you know?
Yeah, and you know what, too? And it also shows his vulnerability.
Yeah, very, very kind, empathetic, vulnerable, gentle. Very gentle person, really.
Play the hell out of it. If you feel it.
You've described this film as a dreamscape. What do you hope younger generations who never saw Elvis live take away from the electricity and charisma captured in your film?
Well, the good news is I've already seen it. Like only yesterday I was watching a tape of real young teens looking at it, and I was just saying a minute ago, you know, they're going like, oh my God, he's so on point with fashion. He looks like Benson Boone, you know? Like I'm going, actually it might be the other way around, but anyway. Or, you know, hey, what do you know? He's wearing Harry Styles' costume from the last tour. And that's why I challenge EP core fans to just bring along 2 people who'd go like, Elvis, nah, and just see what happens when they come out, post it on my channel. I want to see this weekend posted on my channel, anyone who wasn't into Elvis come out and see what their reaction is.
Oh, we will, Mr. Baz. You're fantastic. A big congrats on Epic again. Like the title says, it's quite epic.
That's one of the secrets.
And get this, the filmmakers used over 65 reels of lost footage, 59 hours of material, and a lost 45-minute interview. This is truly a labor of love. So watch Epic on the biggest screen possible. You can't help falling in love with Elvis again. Oh, Thank you. Thank you very much.
Manny, good job. You were telling me that these reels were found in a salt mine. Why a salt mine?
I didn't know this. MGM, I think to this day, they put their films in a vault in a salt mine because the temperature protects them really well.
Oh, interesting.
So apparently there's the original film of Star Wars is there, the original Gone with the Wind. Yeah.
Wow,
Yes.
that's incredible.
Isn't it? It's
looks,
amazing.
This movie looks very good.
You would love it. Even if you don't like Elvis, even if you don't know who Elvis is, you will
That's
have
a scary
new,
thought.
I know, you will have a new appreciation. Well, the young ones maybe.
Yeah,
You'll have a new appreciation for the king.
That's great. What else can we see this weekend?
Well, this weekend, if you love horror movies, there's Scream 7, but Elvis, Epic is my pick of the week.
Is your pick of the week.
Yes.
Okay, definitely we'll be seeing that over Scream 7.
Good. Yes.
Not a horror girl. We'll be right back with a recap of your weather forecast and your top local headlines. Stay right here. And here's a recap of your top local stories. It's going to be a busy weekend in Indian Wells as the BNP Paribas Open gets underway this weekend. The world-class tennis event gets started Sunday, March 1st, running through March 15th, and brings top players from all over the world to play at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. Women's qualifying rounds start on Sunday. That'll be a fun thing for this weekend and all of next week. Well, traffic also will be heavy in that area during the BNP's two-week run. The main congestion will be at the intersection of Washington and Highway 111. Our friends at CV Sync recommend you avoid that area entirely if you can. And take it from me, I've sat in many a line on Highway 111 during the BNP. Don't go near the area. Also, a health clinic offering free dental, vision, and medical services starts today at the Empire Polo Grounds in Indio. That clinic runs from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily until Sunday. There will be breakfast, lunch as well. No insurance or documentation required at all. You don't even need to show your ID. You don't need to make an appointment. And if you're a veteran, you are fast-tracked. You don't even need to wait in line, which is super nice. It'll be a nice weekend for the clinic, for the BNP. It might be a little toasty for some of those players.
Yeah, Indian Wells on Sunday, the first day, middle 90s for highs.
Wow.
But after that, the numbers do back off a little bit. High pressure responsible right over the top of us. It's sitting its butt right over Southern California, that big blue H. 98 degrees are high today. Yeah, close to the record of 99 degrees. We'll be up there again as we move into tomorrow. 94, the record high for tomorrow in Palm Springs. We should smash that easily. Still middle 90s on Sunday. Trough of low pressure moves through. Gusty winds in the wind-prone areas Sunday into Monday, but keep in mind the numbers fall down to the 80s beginning Monday and all of next week. Could even see some 70s, upper 70s.
Wow.
A week from this Sunday.
Yikes. And we have a tram cam that we're going to end on here to show you the snow up there. We had a huge dumping of snow last weekend, but it's starting to melt.
Yeah, you can see the ground in some areas there already.
Oh, so get up there and enjoy it while you can.